We welcome in Sara Hodges. Sara, I think you're muted again, buddy. I'm not sure why.
Oh no.
Yeah, your microphone hating on you today. Yeah.
No, because I don't. Well, because I was about to hate on my own team. That's why. So my team muted me and was like, "No, don't say it." But really, what I was trying to say is that if LeBron doesn't play on Friday, then at least like when we lose to y'all, I won't feel as bad because then I can make the excuse
let's no doubt. Let's just nix the we though when we talk about the Lakers because you family. We can't. You starting to sound like any like we can't.
Whoa, wait, what?
We can't do that. Like we can't do it. And also, since you said let's just point out. Do you have a team that's not ass right now at this point? Like you've got two teams that I think got to combine 4 wins.
No, that's how you know I'm a true fan. All my teams are complete ass right now. If you really want to know, even the Cubs are ass right now.
Oh man,
it's
that's
bad,
so sad.
man. It just sucks. But with the Lakers, I'm not really used to this. I grew up obviously as a winner. When it comes to the Lakers, but recently it's been like that, and with the Raiders, really, it's kind of just always sad news. So, kind of used to that.
It wasn't supposed to be this year, man. I know. We'll get to the Kings. Like the Raiders were not supposed to be this year.
No.
It's so upsetting. I think that's what hurts the most. And it feels like it's like that with them. Like that, even the games that they should win, they lose. The games that they shouldn't win, it's really, really close or they win. And then the seasons that they're really supposed to be good, they're just not. Like, remember the season, was it 19 or 2019 when Antonio Brown was coming?
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, that was just,
I was
so excited. We were lit. We were excited for the season, man. We didn't even get to see him play for 2 seconds.
Nope.
It's just
he froze his foot.
And the crazy thing about it was, well, you actually probably dodged the bullet with AB. That's a wild boy. But the year that you guys weren't as excited was the best year, like last year.
Exactly.
Nobody was like hyped or anything. It was like, we'll see what happens.
I mean, turmoil after turmoil, and then Bisaccia gets us to the playoffs.
I thought about you over the weekend with this though, and you dropped a bar last week when you said, a lot of those guys have not gotten over them, not giving Bisaccia that opportunity to keep coaching that team. And you see how they play down the stretch. You hear, different things in post-game press conferences, kind of alluding to the whether it's Devontae Adams or Derek Carr maybe having a problem with Josh McDaniels' play call and all this other stuff. And I think you hit the nail on the head. I don't think that roster has gotten over them passing up on Bisaccia like that.
Mm-mm. They felt like he went through like the darkest of the darkest with them, and look where they ended up, right? And that can all, and you guys have heard me, go on record saying that, but it starts at the top and it trickles down. And I felt like he was really, really a great coach for them. And he made them believe in themselves when nobody in the world believed in them. And that's what it's about. Like, just in life in general, like all you need is somebody to believe in you. That's all you need. And sometimes people don't get that. And, it sucks for them because then they don't feel like they're good enough. And then we never know their potential, because they never had anybody who believed in them. And he believed in the team and he loved on the team. They respected him. And the fact that they didn't give him a crack at it, it upset some players.
Yeah, and it feels like right now, Sara, such an interesting difference between watching the Raiders and what's going on with Josh McDaniels while watching the Sacramento Kings and what's going on with Mike Brown. Two rosters that, I mean, the Raiders should not be where they are. The team is far too talented to be in the place that they are. And it makes me look at Josh McDaniels a little bit. It makes me look at, bringing in that Patriot offense and hearing about how complicated it is and wondering if they're having a hard time adapting to that, wondering if they're buying in. Meanwhile, on the other side, where we hear about Mike Brown and how detail-oriented he is and how dedicated he is to the defensive end, and it feels like in Sacramento's case, even sitting at 4-6, they have bought in to what Mike Brown has been preaching, and they have bought in to what they're preaching to each other.
Absolutely. And you see that. We saw it last night. Congratulations, y'all, because that was just a really fun game to watch. A really great fourth quarter. And I was just so happy for Kings fans. I really am. And I covered Alabama and Auburn very closely. You know how great those fans are. You know that fan base. And I'm not going to go on record here and say it and get beat up on Twitter that like Kings fans are crazier and better than Auburn or Alabama fans. I'm not going to go there.
Because they'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about, Sarah. Roll damn Tide.
I'm going to end up with like all my roses like dead tomorrow or something for saying that. But like, no, in all seriousness, and I love Auburn. I'm a huge Auburn fan. That's who I go for, in college. But the Kings fans, man, they're just the best. Y'all lose. They show up. They still have hope for this team. They still cheer on this team. I've been to games where they booed the Kings. I'm not going to lie, but hey, keep them accountable. At least they're showing up. At least they're still going to y'all's games, even though you're trash. And they did. And they're just great fans. And a great fan base. And I love to see that for the fans down the stretch in the last few minutes, didn't waver, stuck to the game plan, and got the win against a really good team. And I was flipping back and forth between that game and the Lakers. Hard to do, but I got to because I covered the Kings. But anyways, the Lakers game was just hard to watch. So I was happy to change the channel and watch the Kings, quite frankly.
One of the guys that we've talked about extensively today and much of these, last week or so since he started to pick his game up was Malik Monk. And we talked about how, this fan base in the city really seems to take a liking to him. His energy, his swagger, the confidence that he plays with out there. Are you seeing those same things? I mean, you saw him last year, as a Laker fan and the way he played. Is any of this surprising to you, or is this something like, yeah, you knew he would do this coming into Sacramento?
I would say in a way it's a little bit surprising just how he's kind of stepped up and become that leader, just like a tiny bit. I wasn't expecting for him to be the leader, 10 games in or whatever, how many ever games in we are about that. But I'm not surprised by it at the same time. I thought, and here's kind of what I like about it. I like the fact that De'Aaron Fox isn't coming out of character to make us happy, or he's doing what he's doing the way that he does it and he's staying true to himself, right? And then we thought that maybe it would be somebody else that kind of stepped up and had that more vocal role. And to watch Malik Monk sort of segue into that, and it seems like the guys really respect it, at least what I'm seeing on the court, right? From what it sounds like and what they're saying, he obviously is a leader, on the court too and off the court, but I'm not there. But from what I see on the court, it's beautiful. I love it.
It feels like an evolution to his game, to De'Aaron's game is happening right now. It's happening in front of us. And whether it's his evolution as a player or his evolution as a leader, we're witnessing something with De'Aaron. We are all witnesses, Sarah, to something with De'Aaron Fox right now. And I can't quite put my finger on it, but I feel like it's that long asked question. Is De'Aaron Fox a leader? Can he be a leader? And I wonder if all of this time it was finding the right group of guys to lead, finding people you actually want to follow you, and finding your way of being a leader. Because we look at the game last night. You mentioned this, Sarah. We don't see that stellar stat line, but we know the impact that he had. He had a massive impact in that game, and it's not the first time that has happened. It's not the first time that hasn't had a massive, point output, which he almost always used to have, where you go, nah, this dude had a huge impact on the game. And to me, that's one of the aspects of leadership.
I agree. It's maybe not the typical one that everybody wants to see, but you're gonna love to see it when you're winning, right? Then you're okay.
Especially when you got Malik to be the demonstrative guy, when you got Malik to be the hype man.
Yeah, that relationship. Sometimes we say, oh, in this particular case, oh, get his friend in here, Malik Monk. It'll help his game out, and that's not really that simple all the time, right?
Malik's like Fat Man Scoop, and De'Aaron Fox is Faith Evans, right?
This one has worked out perfect,
right?
It has worked out just as simple as it sounds. Get his best friend in here. and that will bring his smile back.
Mhm.
That's
Right.
exactly what's happened.
Mhm.
It seems like at least.
It looks like it, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
we'll,
Maybe
only time will
remove
tell.
maybe remove a few of these pieces while you're at it too, as you bring his best friend, and remove a couple of other things while you're at it, and then that will bring De'Aaron's smile back.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's
I
what-
love the new jerseys, by the way. Are you guys gonna get those jerseys?
I'm not gonna
Don't
get
wear
one, but
jerseys.
I do wear jerseys, but I don't know if I can. I cover the
42.
Kings.
I don't wear jerseys.
I'm not gonna do that.
You
So
wear
y'all
one
need to
in
get
the
it with
locker.
with the show on the back. Y'all need to get it with the D'Lo and Casey on the back.
I like the jerseys though. I think they're nice. The gray with the purple shade. I like them.
It's the quote that I like.
The quote
like-
at the bottom. Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Can you
Mhm.
be professional for
Can
once?
you be professional?
I'm sorry, Sarah.
It's
I
okay.
apologize.
I wish I was in studio with y'all so I knew what you guys were
When you
laughing
coming
at.
up here, man?
Yeah.
Stop playing. I know it's a Thursday. I know you
it's-
work,
but it's
but
also
No,
kind of far
you
from
guys can have me on a Monday, Tuesday. Then I can make it if I can come on a Monday, Tuesday because I'm off. So I'll just come up.
Well, yeah, we don't want to take your day
Yeah,
off
like,
though.
Well,
You
no,
should-
you guys are in Roseville. I'm thinking like when I go to the mall, when I have to go to the mall or something, I'll stop by, maybe bring y'all some food or something, and we
Oh,
can
yeah, you
just
can always
eat
do
and
that.
chop it up.
Yeah, Kenny likes snacks, Doritos,
Those crumble
peanut
cookies
M&Ms.
that Ham brought yesterday. Wow. Well, I only had one of them, so I don't know if all.
Yeah,
of them
but you had like a whole cookie.
I did.
Those
It was
things are
delicious.
gigantic.
It was delicious.
You ate the equivalent of like a whole cake yesterday.
That's funny.
It was delicious. But yeah,
But
we
y'all
got-
gotta have me on more than 15 minutes if I'm gonna drive to Roseville now.
Oh, we
Come
can
on
do
up
that
here,
for
man.
you.
Do an
Come in,
hour or something like that.
come in here and
chill
hang
with us.
out as much as you want, man. We got you. We
know
have
you
fun.
family.
We have sports extra style fun.
I love it. Long
We'll
term.
even say goodbye to you.
Well, when we get the full hour. I know that wasn't my fault.
We go to commercial. She was like,
I'm not
"Oh,
gonna say.
we
Well,
forgot to say goodbye." I'm like, "Oh, I'm done."
it wasn't me who read the last VO, so I was I'm not gonna say no names now, but my only
Oh, no love from Ben
Yeah,
Ross.
Come on, man. There's only one other guy on the show.
No love from Ben.
It's okay, Ben.
Threw me out.
Listen, Ben probably thought we were bringing you back, didn't notice, but because what happens is, for people who don't know how it goes with live television, is when the game goes over a little bit, then our time gets killed. And so you're under pressure trying to figure out what you're going to kill, what you're going to do. Well, we had you on for
Because
the
you
full
planned a
show.
30-minute show,
Yeah.
and it's only at the last minute that you realize, okay, this 30-minute show that we planned is actually only 23 minutes.
Mhm.
And that
And you-
might not seem like a big deal
my
to some
gosh.
people. 6-7 minutes is a monumental amount of
That
time
is
on
chaotic
television.
for
It's
that.
like whether or not we cover Sac State or UC Davis, or whether or not we cover, Dusty Baker winning the World Series. And it's like it's just hard. You have to figure out, okay, what's more important? What do you leave out? Then I get emails of why I didn't show something,
Mm.
Oh man.
but it's
Well,
really
it's funny.
like,
It's a great reminder too, because Kenny and I will be sitting up here. We'll go 45 minutes without taking a commercial break. We'll come back. We'll talk about the 49ers real quick, and then take wait, we're going to commercial again?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, we got to get 3 commercial breaks in
Yeah.
23 minutes, whereas we got to get
Hey.
2 commercial breaks in an hour.
no matter what, you already know we got to pay them bills. That comes
Got
first.
to.
That is
Got
on the bills. You know what
to.
that is.
That comes first. Now you guys know all about that.
Absolutely. Hey, Sarah, real quick on the Kings again though.
Mm-hmm.
10 games, 4-6. Once again, like I always say, you got to tell the whole story.
Mhm.
4-6, that included an 0-4 start.
Mm-hmm.
You feel good about where this team is after 10 games?
I'm loving where the Kings are. I'm enjoying watching them so much. I wish that I could be a part of it more. Like I wish I could be at every game. I wish I could travel with them at this point. That's how excited I am just watching them and how they've developed. Even honestly, like even Harrison Barnes, like I wish he'd make his free throws. Like that's my only thing with him right now. But like he really showed up last night too. And I know people have their thoughts on HB, but I love him too. Like I really do. I just love all the guys on the team right now.
Yeah.
No, we're going to give Harrison Barnes his respect today.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
20
he-
points, 9 rebounds,
Yeah.
6 of 8 from the field.
6 of 8,
Come
man.
on,
That's
man.
the crazy part, man.
And-
He-
Great defense too. Like just yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
hey, 9 rebounds. The
Yeah.
defense's possession doesn't end until you have the ball.
that's it.
9 rebounds. Let's
Yeah.
go.
35 minutes too, and that shows what James was talking about yesterday. Mike fully trusts
Mhm.
Harrison Barnes,
Mhm.
regardless of what we think might be going on.
And to see what he did down the stretch, just like with the players that he had in the game, you know, in that fourth quarter, or like when the final minutes, I was just like, yeah, it was very interesting. I love it though. I was like, when is De'Aaron Fox coming in? Like, I'm all sitting here having anxiety.
Yeah, that was a little, okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see what happens. And then, you know, we just had the game on in front of us. He came in, stepped right up where Davion and played defense against Donovan Mitchell beautifully.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, he's obviously Coach Brown knows what he's doing. And like, it's beautiful to watch and it's fun and he's figuring it out. And I just hope it stays this way, right? Like, that's why it's like, I don't want to like say too much because we're still just 10 games in, right? But like we got to talk about something. So let's talk about, you know, what we're seeing.
It's a good sample size. And I don't think it's going to stay here. I think it's going to get better.
I do too.
As you do each week, Sarah. We appreciate you so much.
I love you all so much.
On Sunday?
What's that?
You going there on Sunday? I know you got to work, but
where Sunday?
Warren
to the Kings game now. I'm not going to the Kings game. I wish. Thought you were going to say everybody's asking me if I'm going to the 49ers. Am I doing this? No, I gotta. I actually have a big day on Sunday for personally and working wise. So I'm doing the sports extra, and then I'm running offset to my best friend's baby shower that night. Her baby shower's at night.
Oh,
and I'm up, and I have a huge. Yeah, I'm on the yo ones and twos.
Let's go. DJ SS1.
Exactly. We have a DJ, but I'll be on the mic doing the games and stuff. And I'm excited because we're doing this game where you get a Kleenex bottle and you put ping pong balls in them, and then typically guys are twerking to like whatever song you try. But I was like, no, we don't want the guys twerking. We want the girls twerking. So instead, because that's how it's done at baby showers. Like, it's this new game, okay? You guys will have to check out my snap.
I went to a baby shower a couple weeks ago. This did not happen.
That's not typical.
This is a lit baby shower. And so if you guys want to see how it's all done, y'all can check out my Instagram stories on Sunday because we're going to have it lit, even though it's a baby shower. And we're going to.
Sarah does not party like the rest of us do. It's different. It just hits different.
Oh, and I know we keeping her here, but Friday night, the playoff football, CBS 13. Check that out because the coverage last week was A1.
Oh yeah, thank you. I actually anchored that show on my own. Which one of you guys?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it'll be fun. I love high school football too. So we'll see. We'll see if Sheldon can knock off Folsom now.
That's gonna be interesting.
Man.
That would be wild.
That's massive. Yeah, that'd be massive.
Wild, yeah.
We appreciate you, Sarah. Thank you. We'll be watching this weekend.
Love y'all. Appreciate it.